So today I'm doing a review of the U.S. Marine Corps Assault Pack, and I got a hold of this a couple of years ago, and it was definitely in used shape back then, still is, as you can see. It's very highly sought after, and even in this shape, you should expect to pay a fairly decent amount of money. You can even see here, like the tag is completely faded out. There's obviously some stains here. Right there, you can see there's a stitch job where they had to repair a hole in the side of it. Despite that, many vendors will charge you a pretty penny for what you see here. But I managed to get my hands on this a couple of years ago because I had heard a lot of positive things about it. Honestly, haven't used it a whole lot. Last summer, my car broke down, the transmission went out, and so I had to go get groceries, and the grocery store is actually within walking distance. So I actually took this and I rucked over to the grocery store and got what I needed, filled this thing up, and toted it all home on my back. And so it is definitely a capable pack. I can tell you that myself. So as you can see here, it is in fairly, I don't want to say rough shape. It's still in serviceable condition, but definitely used, well used. So it's got a lot of the same things that you would expect to see on any kind of pack. You have you got your two shoulder straps. You got a waist belt, a pretty good amount of padding, pretty simple on each side, and then of course you have this in the middle, which I suppose is supposed to serve it. You know, that there's air in between, so this is against your back. This is against your back, but you got a little bit of airflow going that way. So not really sophisticated in that sense. On the load end of it, there's PALS webbing all over the place. You got a loop field here, so you can put your name tape. The main compartment, you can see you have a lot of the same stuff that you would normally find in a typical ruck. The interesting thing about this that I've noticed is that I was expecting it to kind of open up like a clamshell, but the weird thing, and maybe somebody in the comments can tell me why this is it just doesn't make sense to me. But on this side, it zippers down maybe like a third of the way. And on this side, it's not quite a full zip, but it goes a lot further. So it's like it zips from here all the way to here in like almost like a J shape. I'm not sure why that is, but I thought that was a curious little thing about it. But you have inside the main compartment, you have this this mesh pouch here, zippered up. You've got another zippered pouch here, which has got the plastic sheet in there, which definitely helps your back, makes it stiff, so it's not so floppy. And then you've got what looks like you could either put like some type of radio here, or a hydration bladder. And then of course this is where the bladder tube would feed up through there. Again, this is typical, nothing overly sophisticated. There are a couple of inner pockets, you can't really see them. One that goes here, and then yeah, a little bit of one on the other side. So there's not really much else to say about the main compartment. And then this smaller outer pocket is just a simple pouch. Of course, yeah, it's just the PALS webbing on the outside. No real internal organization there, except again for this this mesh zippered pouch here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not much to it, but you know, if you're not looking for something that's overly sophisticated, I mean, this is, you know, this is the pack for you. Just looking at it overall, I can't remember how many liters it is, based upon what I was reading about it, but I would have to say it's probably, I don't know, about maybe 25 to 30 liters as far as capacity. So shoulder straps are decent. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, typical piece of gear that you'd expect from the Marine Corps. Reinforced drag handle. And yeah, I mean, that's, you know, that's pretty much it right there. What you see is what you get. The one thing that I did hear one prior service Marine Corps member discuss in relation to this pack is that it is somewhat tall. So if you're talking about assault packs, this is actually bigger than the assault pack that the Army issues. It's actually a little bit taller, and what this guy was saying was that it's large enough and tall enough that it would ride down and interfere with like your battle belt. So any kind of gear that you would have on the back of your battle belt, like this would kind of run into that and create a little bit of a problem there. So, but if you're just looking for something, again, that's just simple, that you just want to go take out on a hike or do what I did with it and just, you know, load a bunch of stuff in it that you're toting around, or if you just want to throw some weights in here, and you know, it would make an excellent ruck pack. So different things that you can do with it, although I will say there are cheaper versions of this, but of course this is the official standard issue assault pack by the Marine Corps, and I guess a lot of folks really want it for that reason. But hoping to sell this one soon and recoup at least some of my money. But I certainly welcome any comments and any questions that you might have. So appreciate you watching and hope you have a wonderful day.